Hey, Dan Passarelli here. Well, the S&P 500 ended up closing up a bit today, close to 1%. But I want to talk about a couple of things that I came across in the market today, and one of them is a little bit of a carryover from yesterday. Take a look here. Remember that call credit spread that hit credit spread genius yesterday? Well, they sold a bunch more, some with the same strike, some with an even lower strike, which is even more aggressive. This morning, they sold 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 at a lower strike, and then at the same strikes yesterday, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 more. They're just selling the heck out of these, but what's interesting, they're going out a week further with these. So they have the same indication here, but they're just thinking it's going to be even a longer period of time that Nvidia doesn't go up. And on top of that, they sold 15,000 of the Smci call credit spreads. They've got a little bit of wiggle room. Those are about 5% away from the money. But those expired next Friday, too, in just 8 days. So the semiconductor sector overall, there's some pretty not bullishness going on out there. That's how I like to think of call credit spreads. Here's something else that I found to be interesting. So Amazon today was up 4.2%, and a lot of that had to do with the deal that a part of Amazon, their Project Kuiper, made a deal with JetBlue for broadband on planes. There are some companies out there like Starlink that do something similar, so they're in direct competition now with Starlink. Basically what they're doing is they're putting a bunch of satellites into the air so that people on planes can just talk as needed. But here's still another interesting thing. Today, ASTS, that's AST Space Mobile, they were down the last couple of days, pretty big. See, they had some pretty big down candles here. Today's especially was on very high volume, which means even greater conviction. But here's what happened today. Someone sold, get rid of this here. Someone sold 17,000 of the 36-39 put spreads that expire next Friday. Now, those are a bit out of the money. They're like $3 out of the money. What does that come out to? About 8% out of the money. ASTS is not really in direct competition. They're more in competition directly with Starlink, where they have satellites in the air that connects cell service of people on the ground, not in planes. But there's been some rumors, apparently, that Amazon's Project Kuiper might have some interest in ASTS. So maybe that's why we see those put spreads. I don't know about this. I just heard about the rumor, basically. So I'm not spreading the rumor or saying that it's true or anything by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm speculating that maybe that's one of the reasons why someone sold these put spreads here. I mean, there is some support here. If we bounce higher tomorrow, that would indicate that support was holding. If we go lower, then of course there would be more room to the downside in ASTS. So there's a lot of very interesting things going on here. I hope that helps. This is Dan Passarelli, Trade Smart.